presented by Rocket Mortgage. The top seed in the West, the LA Lakers, against the Portland Trail Blazers. The Lakers up 2-1 in this series.
From the rip, not just late in the game.
Blazers continue with the big lineup. We had a familiar starting five for the Lakers. Whiteside and JaVale McGee.
That should have been over and back. That should have been over and back. McGee hit that.
Here's Anthony Davis. He'll pull a mid-range and knocks it down. You know, the Lakers, as you watch this series unfold, it's been
to help, and then the set shooters can get their feet set. So the more aggressive LeBron is in that half-court set, the better for his teammates.
Carmelo Anthony misfires on his first three attempts. James pushes, gives it up all the way across the floor. Contavious Caldwell Pope hits a three, and if the Lakers
play, you could tell that he put an emphasis on to make sure the ball is hopping, to be crisp, and to pay attention to detail.
There's a block by Anthony Davis. McGee up to LeBron. LeBron pushes. Lakers in transition, a foul. Scoring. And continues to be a major threat. He's had some huge games in this postseason playing with that dislocated finger. Turnover, transition, Green, a foul. Index finger bandaged up. Dislocated in game two. Carmelo trying to get LeBron up. Stayed put, and Melo comes up empty. He's 0 for 2. LeBron with a long three, and that one's down. LeBron James makes it a 10-0 start for the Los Angeles.
Though it is a Portland home game, you're seeing signage all throughout the arena to honor Kobe.
Basketball fans from every city and their favorite teams. I just want to say to the Mamba, thank you for what you did for the NBA.
Great to see the kids from the Mamba League as Danny Green hits another three. What a start for the Lakers here. 13-0 for Los Angeles out of the gates. Terry Stotts wanted to talk it over, and more of the same. That's the first shot by Damon. It's blocked. Bullet pass to Davis. Steps inside the three-point arc and knocks down another long two. That's the second time that Anthony Davis has hit a mid-range in this one. It's 15-0 Lakers. 5 of 7 shooting for LA.
Portland may have to make a substitution with one of their big fellas. As you see McCollum knock down a jumper. The reason why I say that, the lanes are clogged up because you have a big fella inside Whiteside and Nurkic. It's hard to find your space to move out the way of penetrators when you're a big fella. And when you have one, great steal by Nurkic, you have a little more room.
Nurkic all the way with a layup. Position for the Lakers. They've got 8 fast break points already. That was a key for both coaches. And a turnaround is good for Anthony Davis. He's fouled. And a chance at 3 for AD.
These are tough shots.
In the second half, Damian Lillard went for 34. He made 6 threes in game 1. LeBron, despite a triple-double in his Laker playoff debut, couldn't hold off the Blazers. It's Nurkic with the putback.
See how the paint just opened up there for Lillard, but at the same time, now, this is what you get on the other end. You have 2 bigs in, and what happens? You get an easy layup. So look for the Lakers to take advantage of Whiteside going to the bench, but the offensive Portland, easier looks will be inside because no one's clogging up the paint.
Derek Trent Jr. misfires. Davis with a rebound. Lakers can match up so many ways. Here's Davis on the take. Nurkic might have got a piece of that. Lillard, he'll move it for the Blazers. Lillard kicks it. Carmelo. Ooh, missed badly. LeBron initiating the offense. No Rondo tonight. Rajon Rondo out with a back injury, will not play. Listed as doubtful most of the day and not available tonight. They're hoping to get him back at some point. McCollum gives it up, and Melo took some contact. He wants a foul, none called. And it's a breakaway for the Lakers, and Los Angeles just making it look easy right now. The frustration showing with the Blazers. Headed to the bench. Kuzma and Caruso check in.
See how it goes now that you've taken the traditional big. You've put AD at the center position and look for Nurkic to try to force himself inside like he is here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful finish. And they're going to have to get some aggressive play inside. You can't come down starting down to the Lakers by 10 expecting to get back in this game with their defensive prowess.
Figure this is go time for Portland now. Laker bench on the floor. His Contavious Caldwell Pope. He's touched. So KC bully ball for Nurkic inside once he cleared Davis.
And for Portland. So look at the Lakers to keep attacking inside, but the pace for Portland, they got to speed this pace up and get some easy looks.
McCollum trying to do just that. Here goes Melo to the hole, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
You can see that charge come.
It was a story for Frank Vogel. There's been some extra free throw practice for the Lakers, but they were getting to the line often. McCollum and Nurkic with the follow.
Coach Stotts is going to get a technical. He is really upset. He feels like his players have been going into the midst of the trees in that forest and getting fouled, and no one's calling it. However, when you have AD in there and he's taller than every player, he could just block every shot. And nice. Good job by Caruso that time. Pressuring. It's the little things, not letting the entry pass go to Dame Dillard. Yes, he can still, Dame Dollar, he can still get it in the half-court set, but little plays like that takes time off the loose.
I just wonder who he assigns as like the defensive lineman in those scenarios.
Somebody that's not going to foul pregame, because that looked like a little pass interference on that play.
He doesn't have the red mesh jersey on, but he might as well. And coming out of that timeout, Kyle Kuzma with the hit.
That was a great call by Coach Vogel out of the OTA. And if you understand anything about the temperament of shooters, you need to get some easy ones for them before they get thirsty. And that's how you help your team as a coach as far as field goal percentage. Set up your players. Good finish by Nurkic with the left, with the right hand. You're going to go over and hug him coming over the pick. He's going to try to make you pay for it. The guards in this league so savvy.
That's good. Chest of Lillard. Azonia puts it in. Shot clock down to 8. Lillard in the corner with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope on him. And Lillard dumps it inside. Whiteside there to clean it up. Just beautiful thought process of Lillard pulling Anthony Davis away to set up his big man. Davis, he'll pull another one. Hit 2 of those already. Make it 3 in the mid-range for AD. How about that start, Chris? 12 points already. He's only missed 1 shot.
He's used the pick and roll to get the spacing that he's liking, been very aggressive attacking the rim.
In transition, Caruso gives it. Davis is whacked on his way in. Azonia. Here's Whiteside, a spin and an elbow right to the chops of Anthony Davis.
Really like that play call by Coach Terry Stotts, and he's a little frustrated with it as he calls and he gets some easy buckets, especially on the break.
2 shots in the ball for LA. Here's LeBron, and he's fouled, and more free throws coming. I mean, the Lakers retired. So cool to see who's going to be in the virtual crowd each and every night. There's Damian Lillard. Finally gets one to fall. That's his first make. His first 3-point try. Lakers have 16 field goal attempts, 16 free throw attempts. An easy one down at the basket for Los Angeles. They got 40 on the board as we come to the closing minute here of the first 40 spot. Lakers had a 40-point third quarter in Game 3. Remember, they trailed at 4 at the half in Game 3 and then just erupted for 40 in the third quarter. That every Laker fan has. The #1 seed in the West after a 6-year playoff drought. First time that's ever happened in the NBA to go that long and then be the #1 seed. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope hits a 3. He's hit one from each corner thus far. He's got a quick 10. Anthony Simons, his first run in the game, and there's Whiteside, the turnaround.
I want to see if Portland goes back to the same play, having LeBron on the post, and they got weak side action. You can let him be the point guard running from the top. We've seen the high pick and roll. We've seen them trap it. We've seen them hard hedge it. We've seen the big drop. And so we've even seen a zone as you see the beautiful steal right there by Trent Jr.
Gives Portland another chance here. Shot clock is off. Blazers down 21 points. Could use anything positive going into the second quarter. Trent, he'll pull it. And he's got it. Hit that one over J.R. Smith. Gary Trent Jr. hits a 3, his first 3-pointer of the night. And LeBron will take it to the end of the first. Doesn't get it off in time. What a showing for the Los Angeles Lakers. They opened up the game on a